We got ourselves a new toy for sword fishing. We take it offshore about 36 miles and everything seems to be going pretty good. Until the engine stops working and we end up on the boat for over 16 hours. But there's nothing a bucket of stone crab claws can't fix, so I hope you stick around to the end. Let's go! The official new sword fishing headquarters. Come on, David, show everyone what you got.
Hooker 80.
It's happening. It's happening. We got the big reels. We got the skirts.
Got the hooks.
Lewis over here has got all the goodies to make an unlimited amount of swordfish baits so we can catch an unlimited. And look what's in this box.
I think I'm even going to be surprised.
That's how we're going to power it. So the real question is it going to turn on? Who wants to do it?
I should definitely still move it. Like, don't bust it.
Should we put it on the reel first?
Yeah.
All right.
On the rod.
Or on the rod?
I think we should be on the rod.
All right. We'll take the Tanacum off. It's like mounting like a saddle on a horse.
Do you have it loosened?
Is that going to fit?
Let's hope so.
Let's see why not. There you go.
Alright, drop it.
Oh, yeah.
It is just an 80 wide.
It's just an 80 wide.
And then we just need to put the other piece in
With a little upgrade.
Oh, man. Wow.
there.
Okay.
What? Doesn't fit?
No, it fits. It's just so beastly. I'm just not used to this. Whew.
Sexy looking reel.
That is very sexy looking. Guess we'll tighten it down and she'll be good to go. I think that's tight enough. I don't know how tight I have to make this.
Tight.
Tight enough. The tighter, the better.
Spec. German spec.
German spec, so extra tight. Guten tight. I would definitely remove this before we turn it on. Oh, you read the instructions, right?
Yeah, here
All
it
right,
is.
at least somebody read the
Take a look.
instructions. That's too many words for me right now. You know, it's a trial run. We're on a.
It might just start draining water.
Oh my.
You have this wired correctly, right?
Yeah, I think I wired this correctly.
Trip this here. Now plug it in and then you could switch it on from there.
Okay. Yeah, probably a good idea. Which way does it
I don't
turn?
think it turns. Maybe just.
Really? Doesn't it? Isn't it
don't
supposed to
think it
turn?
It says
Turn and pull to take it out. Oh wait.
turn and pull to take it out.
Okay.
That's not very-
All right, ready?
It's on.
Oh my god. Do we get to see the hooker?
So,
Now what do you do? I feel like we're like three like cavemen like looking at a fire for the first time.
I know I'm one.
push button.
Push which button? Push button?
I don't know. Plug the power cord to the recommended display hooker electric.
Okay.
Push button. Press the black silicone button.
Black
The
silicone
one
button.
on the reel.
Oh!
If you hold that black button for 6 seconds, it'll reset the line counter to 0.
Ooh, so definitely don't push that when the bait's down.
Right now, yeah. Right now, you can.
That's nice. So you can set it to 0 at the weight, so that way it'll never pull the weight in. Look, it's counting 3, 4, 5,
Turn it on
6.
slowly.
Like push it forward. Wait, take more of it.
You're gonna catch Dave.
All right, ready? Fish on, fish on.
Alright, she works.
Works. We've built a buoy rod, and now we are cutting Boat Daddy flag to put as the flag on the buoy rod. And we have our bucket of weights. 12 pounds, 8 pounds, 10 pounds, 3 pounds, 6 pounds. We got all the weights. All right, flag B. The big booty flag. So we'll just, the Boat Daddy flag with the Boat Daddy rod.
Yeah, do
Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, snap. Oh. That's looking fancy. All right, let's rig up some baits. And this is the rigging station. We were up till like 1 or 2 in the morning rigging baits, rigging the rods, rigging the harpoons and the gaffs, getting the ice on the boat and the fuel. And now it is 6:45 in the morning. Got like 4 hours of sleep, but we're gonna catch a swordfish today. So we're heading out with David and Lewis and a dream. It was supposed to be no wind today, but I'm feeling some wind. So when in doubt, there's only one thing to do. Chug some coffee out of the Boat Daddy mug. Oh, yes. Hey, Bubba. We did it, a fully loaded boat. Took a little bit of man grease, but we got it done. We got some rods for mahi, in case we run into some fish out there, but we got our bad boys for swordfish. And we're definitely forgetting something, but I think we're good. Got our kill bag full of ice and our baits that we made last night. Trash bag, drinks and food, beanie bag. We got the harpoons. I think we're good. This I'll put away.
Tail line.
Yeah, tail rope. The tail rope is in the front there. My camera bag. Oh yeah, rubber bands. Those are in my pocket. Holy moly, look at that motherfucker. That's a...
Mother beep.
It does take up a lot of space, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sure does. Yeah, let's put that over there. Oh, that one, okay.
You understand?
Yes. Keep forgetting we have 3 electrics.
2 and...
When I went out with the 4-reel charters, they had one of their 12-pound lead come out of the rod holder and hit me in the head when I was sitting in the back at full speed.
I don't mean to laugh, but I can see it happening.
All right. Will the engine turn on, boys? No hesitation at all. She just purred right on up like my pussy cat every night. Okay, we got our battery. Perfect. Something don't feel right. Like, I feel like we're missing something, but I think we're good. Yeah, we're missing a fish. I think we're good. We can untie. We're actually going sword fishing.
This reel makes all your other reels look small.
Yeah, that thing just makes everything look small. Don't ever bring that reel out when you're naked. I forgot my wallet. I always forget my wallet. I'm a special kind of person. I got the goods. Hey, I found your wallet that you forgot. Sabotage. Hold up, what's that? It's the new South Florida Fishing Channel merch. This is the nighttime swordfish design and it's available on southfloridafishingchannel.com. You can get it in short sleeve, a long sleeve with a hoodie, or a sweater. And we're gonna be dropping new designs every month. There's currently no picture for the long sleeve with a hoodie, but this is my favorite style. The hoodie is great protection from the sun. The sweater is awesome. And it's all printed, cut, and sewn right here in Florida, made in the USA by Tampa Clothing. We're gonna be dropping a new design every month, and this is all made possible by TampaClothing.com. If you ever wanna get yourself some custom shirts, go check out what they offer. Whether you have a company or a fishing team, or you're taking a group trip, you can get yourself some custom made clothing. Here's some examples of things they've done in the past. We see a car wash design, power washing company, pest control company. Here's a fishing team, and everything is made right here in Florida from start to finish, so you can feel good about wearing it. All these designs are UV proof, so you can wear it in the sun, and you can also clean it with bleach. So if you get it covered in fish blood, nothing to worry about. Here's that hoodie design I was talking about. Long sleeve with a hoodie. It is my absolute favorite when going offshore. And I'll be announcing this later, but anyone that gets a design made with them, we're gonna end up doing a vote on them, and whoever has the sickest design is going to win a fishing trip with me. So if you wanna get your company or your fishing team or your travel group some custom shirts, go to TampaClothing.com, hit the order button. And to start an order, You just have to buy this package right here for $75, and they will put you in contact with someone that's going to work one-on-one with you until you get the design that you love. They do full sublimation prints, so you can get it as crazy as you want to get with your design, and they will be making all of my merch. Tampa Clothing is not just an awesome local company here in Florida, but they are also a supporter of the South Florida Fishing Channel, so consider checking them out, and let's get back to fishing. We are here. It's, oh, wow, you guys are soaked down there.
Dude,
I'm glad I put all this shit on.
I'm glad I packed this. I had a last second.
I'm really glad I packed it.
I remember thinking, like, it's in the back of the car. Should I grab it?
This is going to be our buoy rod setup. And that right there is the delicious swordfish bait. We got the blue, the white and the blue. What did they say? How's this saying with the white? Blue and white, get tight. Blue and white, get tight, get the bite. How's it swim? Let's see it swim. We are attaching the PC Fun battery to power our electric reel. Yes, we got power. Whoo! That's the battery right there. Bam, that's the one you want. All right. We're officially fishing. Got a bait out. And we're gonna connect our boat daddy float. Snap it on here. Look at it, it's doing it. It's floating.
And the flag will dry off and fly.
So you like take the rubber band, you go around it, and then you go around it, and you go around it and around it.
You just do it a bunch of times and eventually it just stays. You could break it later.
Yeah, so you can actually reel them in and it'll pop them off of the thing. All right, 12-pound weight on the hooker. Let her rip. Nice little squid. Troll that behind the boat while we're drifting. Maybe pick up a mahi while we're sword fishing. Dude, these shipping boats are always like
Little Rock.
all around us. We're checking our baits. Bring them in. The hooker is in, nice and tidy. And now we're pulling up the buoy rod. All that matters is that our bait's there. Oh, there it comes. Look at that, boys. Came in clean. We got a mahi on.
Pitch another one out. Pitch another one out. Get this rod. Here. Pitch another squid.
Yeah. Is that bag of squid back up in there? I'm putting the whole thing on.
This might be a decent. It's not.
Hi-ya. Oh. Come on, Bubba. You got a friend? Nice, dude. A mahi. We're good. I'm right here. You want to bring him in?
Yeah, we don't have any.
Let me chuck this one up.
Give it one more. Give it.
Oh. Woo! That was a good hop. Woo! Yeah! Just this solo by himself. Yeah, you can flip him on in. Woo! Dude, that's entertaining. Dude, this is the best. You just got so splashed. That was like a slip and slide. All right.
Is that a keeper?
He might be close. We'll measure him. Where do we got a tape measure to the fork?
What do they gotta be?
20. He's like, what do you think? Your call. All right, well.
What do you think? I mean, they might shrink a little bit.
They shrink a tiny bit.
You could throw them back too if you want.
Let's throw them back. I feel like.
That'd be a good crown.
Yeah, I got a bag of mahi in the fridge too from 2 days ago. Dude, he's swimming around.
Maybe there's more down there.
What if a marlin came up and ate him? Dude, when he was just jumping, he was like, joom, joom, jumping, splashing water all over everything. I think that was pretty epic.
I doubt we'd have a problem if we got them, but
You know what? Karma fish. The day is young. That was our first drift, and we got a fish already.
make a t-shirt that says he's legal, but we're gonna throw him back.
He's legal, but we're gonna throw him back. Oh. All right, we're at 144. Drop it down. Okay, we are putting a floss loop on the line, 900 feet above the weight for a buoy rod. Whew. All right. I'd say that was done pretty well, right?
Fishing.
Oh, I got the flag wet. Boo. Boo me.
Party foul.
Yeah, party foul.
That was definitely wet.
It's extra wet.
If it wasn't wet before.
Come on, get that flag up. Is this the 10 or the 8?
That's, yeah,
Okay, here.
we put the 10 down.
Yeah, I say we try the 10. I think it'll be a good test. Because if we might really like the
The current's
10.
not ripping that hard, then we should be.
I forgot to put this rod in free spool.
I thought,
I forgot to put it in free spool when we took off.
Sorry, like.
That was terrifying. I thought I was about to break the rod.
Full throttle.
Oh my god. Is it on there?
That was a bite.
That was a bite,
I'm
yeah.
gonna drop it back down. I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Drop it back down.
No, dude, the lead's still loose.
Yeah,
Okay, go, go.
keep reeling. We gotta
swimming
loose. He's swimming up. Holy sh- Is this really happening right now?
That was a bite. 100.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, look, the rod just jumped.
Dude.
Look, it's not.
I don't want to.
It's not bent over.
I don't want to high five you.
Hold on, hold on.
Okay, yeah, no high fives. No, not yet.
It's not loaded over enough for the letter yet.
Yeah. He could be ripping to the surface.
Or we're
It's
gonna.
only a 1600. It's taking a while to get that 300 off.
Oh, you know what could have happened?
What?
Sword came by and
Yeah.
whacked the lead off.
Well, they'll whack the bait too.
I don't think there's weight on there. I think he slashed the weight off. Or maybe there is weight. I
Or
don't
we
know.
hit bottom and we like.
Dude, that's
So
crazy.
it hit the weight.
It must have attacked the weight.
Something must have hit the weight, dude. There's no way it would just break. Look, it's chafed and everything.
Yeah, it's shaved. Damn, I think a sword
It
came
hit
up
the
and
weight.
whacked the.
I've always heard you shouldn't have lights close to the lead because of that.
All right, bring it in. Let's see if the bait has any damage.
That was definitely a sword though.
No, 100%.
I would just reel it.
We're over swords at least, we know.
The sun is going down. We've been working hard. Drifting drifts. Watching tips. We did it. We caught a shark.
Is this safe to grab?
Whoa.
It feels weird.
He's got a weird mouth. Like,
Yeah, dude. It's like a nurse shark. Dude, eyes are so weird.
that's a cool looking fish. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out what kind of shark that. Oh, you should take a picture with your phone.
It'll be a
Whoa, look at the
Oh, yeah.
Look at the dorsal.
Okay, yeah, let me take a picture of that.
That's
It'll know,
weird.
it's gonna know.
Whoa, that is a weird dorsal.
There's one on here too.
It has a spike.
Oh, you
shoot,
think
on the
he's?
back
You think
too.
that's a poisonous shark?
Yeah, dude. I don't want to be touching that.
Well, we've ended the day with a fish in the boat. Woo! We really put in the work today.
Look,
Oh yeah, he's doing the spinny fish thing. What is up with that?
Is that a fucking yeah?
All right, we are push pulling home
in reverse.
in reverse. There's the dock. We've been in limp mode for probably 2 hours, and our fuel stopped working. We cut off the fuel ball. Turns out it wasn't a fuel issue, maybe a fuel pump issue. Oh, Elliot's at the dock. Yeah, we somehow made it though. We push-pulled all the way home with a gaff.
And we paddled with a net.
Yeah, we used the net to paddle for a while. When it got shallow enough, we used the gaff to push-pull. Damn, what an adventure this has been. Guess we got a few things to fix on the boat. But I think we'll get them next time. I can't believe we're actually going to make it home, though. It's pretty late. Yeah, we've been on here for 14 and a half hours on the boat. Oh, it's going to feel good taking a shower tonight. Wow. So last night was interesting. We were coming back from sword fishing. My engine started throwing fuel delivery error issues. We were not able to get the boat on plane properly. If I got the boat on plane and we'd be running at high RPMs, after about 15 seconds, it would retard the engine and we'd have to go back to idle speeds and we would get fuel delivery warnings. I should have filmed this because it was pretty funny, but we were pretty far offshore and it was late at night. We were super tired from sword fishing, so I didn't really film any of this. But what happened was the pump, the ball pump, the primer pump from the fuel tank to the engine was flat. This guy right here, it was completely like pancaked and it wouldn't open back up. It was just like that, and it was super hard pressure. So the engine wasn't able to suck any fuel out of the tank. We checked the air intake on the tank. It wasn't clogged. We checked the filter, but the filter seemed okay. So Lewis actually broke this piece off of the primer ball. See how there's a yellow piece here? This is where the hose attaches to and the other hose. He broke this piece off, and then we just took the two hoses and put them together and bypassed the primer ball, which seemed to work for a little bit. Maybe like 10 minutes, we were able to run full on plane again at full speed. And then we started getting fuel error issues again. Not sure where in the fuel system the error is coming from, but I got a new primer ball. We got a new inline fuel filter, a new filter for the engine, and then a new filter for the water separator. So we're gonna be replacing the filters on the engine. New primer ball. Hopefully that fixes the fuel issues. Maybe there's an issue with the pump now because we had to run on idle, basically limp mode, for a long time till we got back home. And here's the really funny part. When we got to right about there, so there's a cut of mangroves that goes to the main channel. We came out of the main channel coming into my cut, and the engine completely died at that point. And we bounced around the cut all the way to here. We made it to here, and then we used the gaffs, the harpoon, and our fishing net basically as paddles and push poles, and we push pulled across this flat all the way back to the dock. Whew. Let's just say it took a couple of hours extra to get home last night. On a positive note, we were able to run swordfish baits perfectly. The drifts were good. We got it figured out. We got our whole system for sword fishing figured out, and I'm excited to land a swordfish soon. Before the beautiful sun goes below the horizon, I'm gonna try to fix all this and fire up the engine real quick and see if we can't get it running good again. I think I figured out the issue. I took out the fuel, the fuel intake line. So this thing sits in the tank like that. And this sits at the bottom of the tank, and this is where this fuel gets sucked up. So it sucks up the fuel, brings it to the engine. And you know what I found at the end of this? It looks like a rubber seal or some kind of, it's like a gummy, rubbery seal. And it was stuck in the end of this. So when the engine was trying to suck fuel, it couldn't pull anything, which caused the pressure to flatten this ball. So I think my old ball, this one, actually wasn't bad. The ball was fine. It was just there was a clog which caused all that pressure. And luckily, I put this cutout in my boat. This wasn't here before, and I purposely put this cutout in here so I can easily access the fuel tank for this exact reason. I cannot believe that was stuck in there. And I'm thinking the only way this could have got in here was maybe one time when I was fueling up, maybe it somehow fell in there. How this got in the fuel tank, I don't know, but I looked in the hole and the fuel tank looks good and clean. There's nothing else in there, so hopefully this was a one-time kind of deal. I got it all put back together, and I didn't need all new filters and new primer balls, I don't think, but hey, the fuel system is nice and new now. I got the intake valve back in the tank. It's the fuel pickup line right there. Okay, let's see if it'll turn on. Oh, it seemed like it just primed itself. It probably just had air in it, so I think, okay, let's try that again. Here we go. Why is it not trying to turn over now? What could that be? Come on, baby. Turn over for me. Ooh, that didn't sound great. Ooh, that didn't sound good. Ugh. Do you hear that? Oh! What? It just slammed so fucking hard. Bro, something ain't right. It was trying to turn over at least, though. That's like... And then it slams like really hard. I gotta water my plants as therapy after working on my engine all night. But I have good news. She's running. But before I tell you guys exactly what happened, I just need to water my plants. Look at my little chicken butts over there. Look at that big little booty. Big little booty. Come on, come on. Oh, they didn't want to play. The brown one's been wanting to play. Oh, my knife. I've been looking for 2 weeks for this knife. You might be thinking, Heiko, why is your engine completely taken apart once again? I thought you just had fuel issues. Oh, that's what I thought too. Good news, everything from the pickup line to the filters to the primer ball to the engine, the whole fuel system is in perfect shape. But what had happened was, because of the fuel issues, we kept trying to start the engine for, when we were stuck in the mangroves out there, we were trying to start the engine for like 15, 20 seconds at a time without it turning over. And when you do that, it is putting fuel, the fuel injectors are pumping fuel into the cylinders, and we accidentally filled the whole block up with fuel. And then we got hydrolocked. Hydrolocked is when there is gasoline in the cylinder and it creates so much pressure that your cylinder can't do its thing. So you know what I did? With the help of Lewis, we took apart the fuel injectors, we cleaned them, we took out all the spark plugs, we drained the cylinders, and then we let them kind of aerate out for a few hours, and then it ran perfectly. So it was just, it was a simple hydrolock issue, it was a simple fix. But to be certain, because these spark plugs, they had a lot of fuel on them, I'm going to replace them. The spark plugs are, there's one there, one spark plug there. There's a spark plug there and there. They seem to be working great, but I just want to take that extra step, that extra peace of mind, and I got myself some new spark plugs. Now here's the crazy thing. How much do you think a spark plug costs? $5, 10 bucks, 15 bucks, 20 bucks? Yeah, just a good old average spark plug. What do you think? You got a number in your head? Let me tell you what I paid for these. $28 a piece each. Almost $30 a piece. For 6, it came out to $174. Do y'all see that? $174.28 for 6 of them. That's pretty crazy, isn't it? So this box, yeah, this box has 4 of them. There we go, 6 of them. I'll put in the new spark plugs. We'll close her up, and we're gonna catch a damn swordfish. Out with the old spark plugs, although they were kind of new. These spark plugs have maybe been in the engine for 50 hours, but figured I'd switch them out anyways. Got the water turned on. Let us see if she will crank over. Moment of truth. Fingers crossed. Woo! Fires right up. We're back in action. She's put back together. Looking real pretty. Haha. The things you do for love. Am I right? Since Lewis helped me get the engine running again, I'm currently pulling him out of the water. He just pulled some stone crab traps and his truck is currently down. So I'm helping him out. I think he put in a little more effort than I did though. Pulling a boat out of the water is easy. Traps on traps on traps. Where's the goodies? Are they in this bucket? Damn, 5-gallon bucket full of claws. Think you got enough? That's a nice little bucket full of pinchers. The stone crabs are boiling. Woo, hot and steamy. Woohoo! Yeah, I steamed up.
Yeah, I tried, dude. I tried.
Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Yeah, baby, we got stone crab claws. Huge shout out to Lewis. What a crazy trip this has been. We went from sword fishing to engine problems to fixing engines. Oh, it has been quite the trip. But we're gonna end this with some fresh stone crab claws. It doesn't get fresher than this right off the boat. Whew. Oh, yes, yes, and yes. How many do I want to eat? Why only eat 3 when I could eat 4 or 5? All right, we're just gonna have a little snack. I like to put my claws in a cloth or in a paper towel because when I smash them, stuff goes flying everywhere. So if you put them inside of a paper towel, it'll kind of contain it. All right. Look at that, perfect. Oh, ooh. That right there is some delicious stone crab meat. That right there is the Florida Keys gold. That's what people come here for. Let's put a little bit of Dijon mustard in there. Give it a little dibble dabble. Oh yeah, I'm sorry if I'm torturing you guys right now by making you watch me eat this. Okay, now I'm just being rude. Yeah, we didn't catch a big swordfish, but I could not be more happy about how everything turned out, and I am more confident than ever that we're gonna catch a monster. So hit that subscribe button and stay tuned because there's gonna be a big one getting caught, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Cheers.